Have you ever held a coin in your hand and wondered if it could secretly be worth millions? The kind of coin that hides its value behind a simple golden shine. A piece that looks ordinary until the trained eyes of a numismatist reveal the truth. Today we dive deep into the remarkable world of one of the most fascinating and valuable coins ever discovered, the Australian $1 coin from 2009. This isn't just a coin, it's a masterpiece of numismatic history, a shining emblem of craftsmanship. Rarity and collector obsession that turned an everyday dollar into a $14 million phenomenon. Welcome to Coin Value Guide, where every coin tells a story, and this one will leave you speechless. Because by the end of this video you'll understand not only why this coin reached an astronomical value, but also how to tell if you might be holding something just as rare in your own collection. Let's start with the basics. The Australian $1 coin was first introduced in 1984. Replacing the $1 note featuring an alloy known as aluminum bronze composed of 92% copper, 6% aluminum and 2% nickel, giving it that distinct golden color and a solid weight of 9 grams. Its diameter measures 25 millimeters, with a thickness of 8 millimeters, making it a coin that feels both substantial and distinctive in the hand. The reverse design by the renowned artist Stuart Devlin features 5 bounding kangaroos, a symbol of Australia's energy and national identity, while the obverse carries the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II sculpted by Ian Rank Broadley. The 2009 issue followed the same standard, but among millions of coins struck something extraordinary happened. And this is where the numismatic magic begins. Within that year's mintage, a very small number of coins left the Royal Australian Mint, with an unusual and mysterious minting anomaly. Experts in numismatics later identified this as an extremely rare die error, an imperfection that occurred during the striking process, creating subtle but undeniable differences from standard coins. These differences could involve double details on the Queen's portrait or misaligned features. In the kangaroo design, collectors call these kinds of variations die varieties or mint errors, and they can elevate the value of a coin from a few dollars to astronomical figures depending on rarity, demand, and condition. But what makes the 2009 Australian $1 coin so special is not just the error, it's the flawless condition. Of the few surviving examples, condition is the heartbeat of coin collecting. Professional grading organizations such as PCGS, the Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, the Numismatic Guarantee Company, are the industry standards for evaluating a coin's state of preservation. When a coin is graded, it is carefully examined under magnification by expert graders, who assign it a numeric grade on the Sheldon scale, ranging from 1 to 70, with mint state 70 or MS 70 being the ultimate perfection, meaning no marks, no wear, and absolutely pristine surfaces. Most coins, even new ones, fall somewhere around MS 63 or MS 65. But the 2009 $1 that achieved its legendary $14 million valuation was certified by professionals as a perfect MS 70 specimen. That flawless surface, untouched by circulation and the presence of a distinct minting anomaly, made it a one-of-a-kind treasure in the world of modern numismatics. The combination of rarity and perfection creates a perfect storm in the collector. Think of it this way: rarity attracts attention, perfection seals the deal, and historical significance turns a collectible into an investment. This coin has all three. It's rare because only a handful were struck in error. It's perfect because it survived untouched in mint-sealed condition. And it's historically significant because it represents a modern minting era where technology and tradition collided in the making of national currency when the coin was first brought to auction. Numismatic experts and investors from around the world competed to secure it. The bidding war broke records, leading to a final hammer price of an astonishing $14 million. The highest ever paid for an Australian coin, and one of the most expensive modern coins ever sold globally. Now, what makes this story even more fascinating is that not every collector initially recognized its potential. The coin circulated briefly in limited batches before experts began noticing the unusual characteristics once word spread through collector forums and numismatic circles. The hunt began. People across Australia and beyond started checking their pocket change, hoping to find one of these elusive coins. Some even sent their coins to PCGS and NGC for grading, only to discover minor varieties worth hundreds or thousands. But not the legendary piece. This shows just how important it is to understand what to look for before assuming any coin has that extraordinary value. A coin's worth is determined by a combination of factors including mintage numbers, condition, rarity, demand, and historical context. And that's what numismatics, the study and collection of coins, is all about. To appreciate why grading and authentication matter so much, let's explore what happens when a coin is submitted for certification at PCGS or NGC. The process begins with careful handling. The coin is placed in a secure holder to prevent damage. It is then analyzed under powerful magnification to detect signs of wear, cleaning, or alteration. Once the graders confirm authenticity, they assign a grade and encapsulate the coin in a tamper-proof holder known as a slab. This not only protects the coin but also provides collectors with verified confidence when buying or selling high-value coins. In the case of the 2009 Australian $1 coin, the slab itself became part of its legend because the certification confirmed it was the only known example at that grade with that exact die. Anomaly, that unique combination made it priceless to the right buyer. But what if you own a 2009 Australian $1 coin and you're wondering how to check if it's valuable? First, examine the coin under good lighting. Look for any doubling in the lettering or unusual marks around the Queen's portrait and kangaroo design. Next, check its surface. If it appears uncirculated with full mint luster and sharp detail, you might have something special. Then weigh and measure it precisely. The genuine coin weighs around 9 grams, has a diameter of 25 millimeters and thickness of 2.8 millimeters. Any major deviation could mean a mint error, or in some cases a counterfeit. So caution is essential. Once you suspect it might be rare, do not clean it. Cleaning can instantly destroy its numismatic value. Instead, contact a professional dealer or submit it directly to a grading company for proper evaluation. Selling a coin of such magnitude requires care and expertise. If you're certain your coin has significant value, the best places to sell are established numismatic auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, or Noble Numismatics in Australia. These institutions work directly with PCGS and NGC to ensure your coin reaches the right collectors and investors. They handle authentication, marketing, and bidding. To get you the highest return, you can also consider private sales through trusted dealers or professional coin shows, where serious collectors gather but never sell to random buyers online. Without verification, scams are common in the high-end coin market, and protecting your treasure is as important as finding it. This coin has also become a symbol in numismatic education, demonstrating how modern coins, once considered ordinary, can achieve legendary status through a combination of rarity, condition, and collector passion. It reminds collectors to look beyond face value to appreciate the stories each coin tells and the history it preserves. And that's exactly why our channel Coin Value Guide exists, to educate, inspire, and connect collectors across generations. Now here's the part that surprises most people. The Royal Australian Mint never officially acknowledged the existence of this particular mint error. They continued normal production, unaware that one tiny variation had created a multi-million-dollar phenomenon. This mystery fueled even greater curiosity in collector circles. When the coin was finally authenticated, it became a numismatic sensation, featured in collector journals, discussed in international forums, and admired by professionals who understood how statistically improbable such a find truly was. This kind of discovery doesn't just redefine value, it reignites the passion of the entire coin collecting community, reminding us that history can hide in plain sight. That's the beauty of numismatics. It's not just about money, it's about the art, the craftsmanship, and the deep connection between history and human curiosity. Every line, every strike, every design choice tells a story, and the 2009 Australian $1 coin carries all those stories in one shining surface. Every legendary coin has a moment where its story transcends metal and becomes myth, and that's exactly what happened with the 2009 Australian $1 coin. By now, collectors around the world had heard whispers of this extraordinary discovery, but few understood what truly made it a numismatic masterpiece. Beyond the minting error and flawless grade lies a story of preservation, timing, and passion. The coin was reportedly found in a private mint set collection kept sealed since its release, meaning it never entered circulation. That preservation alone shielded it from the slightest wear or environmental damage when the owner finally decided to submit it for grading. The experts at PCGS were stunned by the mirror-like brilliance, the razor-sharp details, and the total absence of marks or blemishes. It was as if time had chosen to spare this single coin, and in that moment it crossed from currency into artifact. Collectors often use terms like strike luster and eye appeal to describe the subtleties that define a coin's beauty. Strike refers to how well the design was impressed onto the plancher. During minting, a strong strike means clear details in the queen's hair, the kangaroo's fur, and the lettering around the rim. Luster is the natural reflective sheen that comes from untouched mint surfaces, the way light dances across the coin's face. Eye appeal is the overall visual impression, the combination of tone, brightness, and design balance that makes a coin pop. When viewed in person, the 2009 Australian $1 had all of these qualities at an unmatched level. And when combined with the unique die anomaly, it became one of the rarest and most desirable modern coins on Earth. Now let's talk about something that every serious collector understands, but few new enthusiasts appreciate: the power of population reports. Both PCGS and NGC maintain public census data showing how many coins have been graded at each level for every date and denomination. If a certain coin has only one example graded MS70, and that piece is already in a private collection, its market value skyrockets because no one else can own one of the same caliber. The 2009 Australian $1 coin sits alone in this category, a population of one, meaning that even if another coin with a similar error were discovered, unless it matched this perfect grade, it could never match the same value. This is where numismatics meets economics. Scarcity drives desire, and desire drives price. But beyond the data and grading, there is emotion. Collecting coins is about the thrill of discovery, the satisfaction of holding history in your hand. For many numismatists, the journey from pocket change to priceless rarity is what keeps the hobby alive and vibrant. This coin embodies that journey perfectly because it began as ordinary, legal tender struck for circulation, but destiny elevated it to legend. This transformation mirrors the essence of numismatic study, showing how attention to detail, patience, and knowledge can turn anyone into a successful collector. When we talk about coins like this, we're not just talking about money. We're talking about the preservation of culture, design, and national identity. Each coin is a miniature sculpture, a work of art that records a nation's story. In metal, as collectors, we also understand the science of coin preservation. Storage conditions can make or break the long-term value of a rare coin. Humidity, temperature, and even air exposure can affect the metal's surface. That's why professional collectors use acid-free holders, temperature-controlled safes, and desiccant packs to prevent oxidation. The 2009 Australian $1 coin remained pristine precisely because it was sealed in its original mint packaging, untouched by human hands until grading. If you ever find a potentially rare coin, always handle it with cotton gloves. Avoid plastic flips made from PVC, and never attempt to polish it. Cleaning, even with gentle methods, leaves microscopic scratches that grading experts immediately detect, and penalize a coin with a cleaning mark can lose up to 90% of its potential value. Now let's discuss how to approach the market if you own or hope to acquire a coin like this. Step 1. Research the mintage data and known varieties through trusted sources like the Royal Australian Mint Archives and PCGS or NGC online databases. Step 2. Study past auction results from reputable houses such as Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. This gives you a realistic sense of what buyers are paying for specific grades and varieties. Step 3. Build relationships within the numismatic community. Attending coin shows or joining collector associations, such as the American Numismatic Association or the Numismatic Association of Australia, helps you gain insider knowledge before making big decisions. Step 4. Never rush to sell a valuable coin. Always have it certified first. Once authenticated and slabbed, you can list it through a professional broker who handles high-end numismatic assets. When you decide to sell, there are generally 3 best pathways. First is the public auction route, which gives you global exposure to competitive bidding. This is how record-breaking sales like the $14 million 2009 Australian $1 coin happen. Second is private treaty sale, a direct transaction between collector and buyer, often arranged through a professional dealer, ensuring discretion and sometimes higher offers. Third is consignment through a specialized numismatic auction platform. where your coin is showcased alongside other elite rarities. Whichever path you choose, transparency, authentication, and reputation are the keys to maximizing your return. Never underestimate the power of certification, because a coin authenticated by PCGS or NGC carries instant credibility that buyers trust. As we dig deeper into the psychological side of collecting, we realize that coins like this one tap into something primal. The idea of hidden treasure, the feeling that extraordinary value could be hiding in plain sight. That's why even casual viewers should check their coins. Because history shows that incredible discoveries often happen by chance. Think of the famous mule error coins or double dies that were once found in pocket change. Numismatics rewards curiosity and persistence. The 2009 Australian $1 coin teaches us that even modern circulating coins can harbor secrets waiting to be uncovered. In numismatic terms, we call coins like this conditional rarities, meaning that even though millions were struck, only a tiny fraction exist in top-grade condition. Collectors prize conditional rarities because they represent the best of the best for their issue. This is why professional grading scales matter so much. The difference between MS68 and MS70 might seem small, but in market value, it can mean the difference between a few thousand and several million. Grading provides a standardized language that connects collectors around the world. Whether you're in New York, Sydney, or London, everyone understands what MS70 means, and that shared language drives confidence in trade across the global market. Another fascinating aspect of the 2009 $1 coin is its cultural symbolism in Australia. The kangaroo represents energy, movement, and national pride. Having 5 bounding kangaroos on the reverse connects directly to that identity. It's a design that resonates with collectors not just for its beauty, but for its meaning. And when that design appears in a flawless state with a unique error, it elevates the artistry itself. This combination of national symbolism and technical perfection is part of what gave the coin its record-setting appeal in numismatic auctions. Collectors aren't just buying metal, they're buying history, identity, and rarity, fused together in one perfect artifact. The 2009 Australian $1 coin story also sheds light on how modern minting technology works. Every coin starts as a blank metal disc called a plancher. It is struck between 2 dies under tremendous pressure. If the dies are misaligned or damaged during the process, unusual patterns can appear on the coin, such as doubling die cracks or off-center strikes. These mint errors are closely monitored today because advanced machinery rarely allows them through. But occasionally one slips past quality control, creating a variety that collectors dream of owning. This is precisely what happened in 2009 when a minor but significant die shift created a subtle variation recognized only by sharp-eyed experts years later. For serious numismatists, studying these minute differences is both art and science. It requires comparing coins under magnification, studying the relief depth, and verifying die markers. Sometimes collectors even create die marriage charts mapping which obverse and reverse dies were used in specific production runs. This level of analysis separates hobbyists from professionals, and when a discovery like the 2009 anomaly emerges, it adds a new chapter to that historical record. The coin becomes a reference point, a benchmark for future discoveries, and that's why its value continues to appreciate. Long after the initial sale, let's also touch on the broader collector economy. Coins like this influence the entire numismatic market. When news breaks of a multi-million-dollar sale, interest surges across all modern issues. Collectors start examining their own holdings, revaluing coins once overlooked, and expanding demand for graded specimens. This ripple effect increases submission volumes at PCGS and NGC, creating new benchmarks for quality and rarity. It's a reminder that numismatics is not static. It's a living market, evolving with every discovery and every collector who joins the journey. Now imagine the power of storytelling in your own collecting journey. Every coin you find, every grading result you receive, every bit of knowledge you gain adds to a personal collection narrative. Share those stories with others online and in coin communities, because the more we share, the stronger the hobby becomes. This channel Coin Value Guide exists for that very purpose, to inspire collectors to look closer, learn deeper, and maybe even discover the next legendary coin, just like the 2009 Australian $1. Before we wrap, Let's summarize the key takeaways for those who might be holding a 2009 $1 coin. First, verify its dimensions. Weight: 9 grams diameter, 25 millimeters, and thickness 2.8 millimeters. Second, inspect the design under magnification. Look for anomalies, particularly around the Queen's portrait or kangaroos. Third, never clean the coin. Fourth, consider professional grading through PCGS or NGC. Fifth, explore auction options through Heritage Stacks, Bowers, or Noble Numismatics. And finally, document your coin's details, including photographs, weight, and any notable markings. Having proper documentation increases buyer trust and can significantly raise final sale prices. The value of this coin at $14 million isn't just about metal or rarity. It's about what it represents: the enduring human fascination with beauty, precision, and history encapsulated in something small enough to fit in your hand. Coins like this remind us that extraordinary value often hides in ordinary places, and that curiosity remains the greatest tool in any collector's arsenal. So whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer just starting to explore your pocket, never underestimate the stories that coins can tell, because the next world record might be sitting right in your collection. And now, to everyone watching, if you love discovering the hidden world of valuable coins, if you want real numismatic knowledge explained clearly, and if you're ready to uncover treasures that others overlook, then make sure to like this video, comment your thoughts below, and most importantly, subscribe to Coin Value Guide. We bring you authentic stories backed by real collector insights, expert grading analysis, and market trends that can help you become a smarter, more successful collector and investor in rare currency. Stay tuned, because in our upcoming videos, we'll reveal more incredible finds from around the world, from rare Jefferson nickels worth fortunes to mysterious Washington quarters that broke auction records. You won't want to miss what's next. And if you've got a coin you think might be valuable, share its details in the comments. Our community loves helping fellow collectors learn and discover. Every subscription keeps this channel growing, and every share helps spread the excitement of numismatics to new generations. So subscribe. Now stay curious and keep your eyes open, because you never know when the next $14 million coin will appear in your hand. This is Coin Value Guide, reminding you that every coin has a story, and some stories are worth more than gold.